Greetings to you, my dear Scorpios. My name is Maria Regul and this is the forecast for you for October 2020. If you like this video, please let me know about it and subscribe on my channel. First of all, I would like to congratulate you on your birthdays and I wish you to have more positive in your life, and I hope that all your wishes can be realized. So let's start and see what will be in the future in October. Mars will be in your 6th house, and it still form a tensed aspect to your 3rd house. So at work you will probably have some nervous situation and during this period, or maybe you can have a lot of business trips, and maybe if you have a pet, so you can worry about it. And but at the same time, Mars will be in harmonious aspects to Venus, and the position can bring you the success at work and in your career. So maybe you will have really a lot of different deals during this time, but they will be successful. So on the 2nd day of October it will be full moon in your 6th house. So full moon means that something important will come to the end, and maybe something that started 2 weeks ago will bring you the result by this time. And as full moon is in your 6th house, it can be connected with your working schedule, or maybe you can you will want to change your job, or maybe you will decide to find a new job, or maybe you are invited to the interview, or maybe you will decide to quit smoking, or maybe to go on a diet, or maybe you will want to start going to the gym, and you will take care of your health more properly at this time. So, and maybe you can get the result according to your working project. So the next date is the 3rd day of October, when Venus goes to Virgo in your 11th house. So when Venus goes to Virgo, we become more reserved. We become more critical to other people and to ourselves. That's why usually ladies will want to have some changes in their life, maybe to change their appearance, or to do some cosmetic procedures to improve their appearance. But I would like to remind you that Mars is still retrograde, so please postpone these kind of activities. And also, when Venus goes to Virgo, we can fall in love with those people with whom we are working together, or maybe with those people who take care of us and who really help us. When Venus goes in your 11th house, so you can be absorbed in personal interests and happiness. So you can meet with your friends and you can start new relationships at this time, and so you can start new business with your friend, maybe, or romantic relationships, and so you can get the profit from the internet business if you have it, and it will be really successful. And so if your profession is connected with network or maybe high technologies, so it will be also the successful time for you. And it's also a good time for advisory activities and for those people who works online. The next important date is the 4th of October, when Pluto goes in direct motion in your 3rd house. So Pluto is a slow planet, and it influences on us during the next 6 months, and usually we can see the strengthening of positions of authorities during this period of time in the society. But if we speak about our private life and our private influence on us, I can say that when Pluto in your 3rd house, we can have some changings in our environment. So maybe the circumstances can push us to move from one place to another, and so the people with whom we are communicating can be changed, and we can start to study new information, and maybe we can decide to enter the new university, and so our acquaintances can be changed at the same time. And so we can really change our interests. Be ready for it, my dear friends. The next important date is the 14th of October, when Mercury becomes retrograde in your 1st house, and it will be in retrograde position till the 3rd day of November. And when Mercury goes into Scorpio, we become more curious. We want to get to the bottom of the truth, and we don't trust anybody, and we want to understand everything, and we try to find the second or even the 3rd meaning. We are really suspicious, and when Mercury will be located in your 1st house, you can want to have some changes in your life. Maybe you will want to move somewhere, or so maybe you will want to get new knowledge, and so usually we, during this period of time, we can buy new things. Be ready to buy new books, or maybe clothes, or some equipment to your house, or maybe you will buy some items to decorate your house. So when Mercury is in the 1st house, we like to be in the center of people's attention. But be careful, my dear friends, because too much self-promotion can make you damage, and people will give you criticism instead of recognition, because of Mercury retrograde. So let me remind you what you shouldn't do during the period of time when Mercury will be retrograde. So you shouldn't sign any contracts, and please be careful when you sign different documents, or you can make mistakes. And we should control our speech, because we can have some misunderstanding during this period of time. And I also don't recommend you to buy something, for example, cars or houses, and please don't make large purchases, and so you shouldn't change the place of work, and don't start a new business, and please don't initiate any legal procedures, and try not to travel to the long distance and to the place where you haven't been before, and please be careful with their authority so they can pay attention to us more, so they can be really attentive to us during this period of time. And also, I would like to remind you that our ex-lovers, or maybe people from the past, can appear in our life, and so the life can give you the second chance to start the relationships with them, if you want, of course. On the 16th of October, it will be new moon in your 12th house. And new moon means something new. And so it's the period of life which can bring you the desire to be alone and to understand yourself better. So you can seek advice from the psychologist, or maybe you will want to visit the sea and to have the rest there. But the new moon will be in tensed aspects, and that's why it can give you some grief, maybe because of your children or because of your marriage partner, and they can really disappoint. And on the 23rd day of October, the sun goes into Scorpio in your first house, and it will be really your time, the time when you remember about yourself, and so you begin to pay attention to your appearance and to your physical condition, and you will be really active at this time, and you will feel it inside you that you are really active and full of energy, and your health will be improved, and so your self-esteem increases, and you will have the desire to take the dominant position when you communicate with other people. And the next point is the 28th of October. Mercury goes into your 12th house and into the sign of Libra. So when Mercury goes into the sign of Libra, we become more polite, and we are open to dialogue, and we are ready to communicate with other people, and we are really ready to listen to them. And when Mercury goes through your 12th house, during this period you will want to think only about yourself. You will want to spend more time at home, maybe, and to analyze your behavior, and so you can become more reserved during this time, and so you will not want to share your thoughts and interests with other people, and you prefer to concentrate on yourself during this time. And it's a really great time for writers, for those people who are working on different researchers, and it will be a really great, you will have a really great imagination during this time, and you will be a really creative person, and so you can create something fantastic during this period of time. And some of you will want to check your health and maybe to visit a hospital. So the next important date is the 28th of October. Venus goes to the 12th house and to Libra. And when Venus goes to the Libra, we become more tolerant to other people, and we can better understand their actions, and we can easier come to the compromise. And so it's a really great time for presentation, for social events, and for those professions which are connected with art and fashion and music will be really successful, or it's a great time for designers or builders maybe. And so we are really happy to spend money on beauty, and we are ready to decorate our flats or houses. And when Venus works through your 12th house, so you can get into your own feelings, and so you maybe you will have maybe secret love during this time, or you know that Venus can bring us money, so that's why maybe you will have inner income during this period of time, and Venus can give you the invisible support. So it will be a really great time for you, you see. Thank you for your attention, my dear Scorpios. I really wish you to have positive month. Thank you.